Hello, my June's Journey friends. It's Curly Sue, and welcome to my storyline series where we go over June's shenanigans chapter by chapter. Today, we're going over Volume 1, Chapter 6, Finding Virginia. In our last episode, we met two new characters. The first is Jack Hayes. He was a combat pilot in World War I, which is where he met Nurse June. It seems that he has a thing for drinking and gambling, and it shows. But he is there for June at a moment's notice. Then we have Julian Reyes. He's running for mayor of Havana, Cuba, and owns several hotels in the area. He agrees to use his resources to help June find Virginia. And also, he is a flirty McFlirtington, and he has his eyes on June. To recap, Sam has kidnapped Virginia and absconded with her to Cuba. June calls on her favorite hungover pilot, Jack, to fly her down to Cuba to rescue Virginia. She had told Mrs. Talbot to call the police, but that was the only mention of any law enforcement. But we've got this, right? We made it to Cuba by the skin of our teeth and set out to find Julian Reyes, the man who knows everything about everything in Havana. They go to one of his hotels to look for him, but he's the one that hones in on our cutie patootie June and starts a flirting session. June tells him that she's looking for her kidnapped niece, and Julian happens to have seen Sam and Virginia at one of his hotels. He sends out a private investigator to get more info and found the location of Sam's hideout. They're gonna have to travel by boat, and it's too dark right now to start out, June. We'll have to save Virginia in the morning. And now starts Volume 1, Chapter 6, Finding Virginia. I was ready to pursue Sam right away, but Julian and Jack both convinced me that it would be better to wait for daylight. I barely slept, restless to stop Sam and get Virginia back. Finally, it's morning, and our trio of rescuers have boarded Julian's boat. June is a nervous wreck, and Jack complains that her pacing is making him seasick. But look, Julian has breakfast. How thoughtful. He says we have a big day ahead of us. We need our energy. June says no way she can eat at a time like this. Well, okay, but that mango does look pretty good. But honestly, who can eat if we don't know that Virginia is getting to eat? Let's try some small talk instead. Jack to Julian. So, is it true that you're running for mayor? Julian says he is, but he's losing badly to big money and corruption. So Jack asks, why are you even running then? And Julian says, to give people a voice, duh. Is that not the point of democracy, you little insignificant man? I think he said that last part only in his head, but we all heard it. Well, thank goodness we're nearly there. June says, I see a house in the jungle. Do you think that's where Sam took Virginia? Jack says, could be. Let's go find out. June says, hold on now. I don't want to give Sam the advantage of seeing us coming. So Julian says, okay, let's anchor the boat here and do the old sneak attack from the back. Okay, break. Let's go. When they get to the house, June notes how eerily quiet it is and wonders if anyone is inside. Julian says it's still early, so maybe he's thinking they're asleep. That's when June noticed a long rope made of bed sheets hanging out of a top-story window. She's so proud. Looks like Virginia made her escape during the night. Jack's proud too. Smart kid, he says, just like her aunt. Julian breaks this up and adds that it's all jungle for miles around here. So in that case, she probably didn't get very far. Julian gives himself the task of finding Sam and leaves to do just that. Well, it's just Jack and June now. Jack says, so, you and Julian seem to be getting along. June says, yeah, he's been a really big help. Jack wants to know if she's sure it isn't more than that. Do I sense some jealousy breaking out here in the jungle? Virginia is missing, and Jack is out here trying to start a love triangle. Poor June. She's out here in the jungle trying to find Virginia while having to deal with two different men sniffing around her. She brushes off Jack's question. Right now, I'm focused on finding Virginia. And probably Jack should be focused on that as well. Oh, look, Julian's back. He's been in the house. No Sam here, and the house is empty. June deduces that he must have gone out to find Virginia. Well, let's stop standing around and do the same. We're burning daylight over here. And here's a clue. They come across some donkey tracks in the mud, and what June assumes to be Sam's footprints. Follow the trail. Julian says, okay, you go find Virginia. I'll be here getting the boat ready to leave. When you find her, come find me at the shore. He says, if I don't see you in an hour, I'll radio the police. I'm wondering now if they should have contacted the police maybe long before this. I'm sure they remember how armed with a pistol Sam is, and has already shot 2 people. Probably why Julian has deemed himself the boat preparer. Say what you want about him, but he has some self-preservation skills. Anyone else want to think this through? June simply says, thanks, Julian. Well, okay, I guess no. As June and Jack head out, June quips that she has been Virginia's guardian for less than 3 days and she's already lost her. But actually, June, remember when you took her into the cabin where you thought the killer was hiding and Virginia fell through a trap door in the floor? There was that time. She was lost for a good bit then, too. Jack wants to cheer her up. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's not your fault, Junie. Oh, he's got a cute nickname for her. But June is still upset. I'll never forgive myself if she gets hurt. Jack is resolute. We're gonna find her. Oh, look, they found the donkey who made the trail. But no Virginia, no Sam. What do you know, Senor Donkey? Okay, moving on. June is getting more upset by the minute. Where is she? There's no sign of her. Jack tells her to take deep breaths. And hey, look, there's a sign of her. It's a piece of fabric from Virginia's green dress. There's a village on the other side of this bridge. I bet she went there for help. That's right, get back in the game, June. At the village, she tells Jack that they should split up while searching. Okay, Jack is going to go into a shop to ask around. June is going to the police. What do you know? But turns out she doesn't even need to because suddenly here's Virginia right in front of her face. Aunt June, you came for me. How did you find me? June says, I'm so glad you're safe. Let's just get out of here, and I'll tell you all about it on the way home. There's a boat for us at the shore. By the way, where's Sam? Virginia doesn't know. She hid by the bridge and waited for him to cross it, and then she ran into the village for help. Smart girl, Virginia, for escaping. But look who's here, brandishing his gun again. No one else but Sam Watts. I've had enough of your interference, June Parker. They really mean it when they use the first and last name. Come with me to the docks. Looks like Sam has a boat too. I guess we're going there instead, at gunpoint. Why are you doing this, Sam? You know this isn't going to end well for you. Sam is actually going to explain on the walk to the dock. He said he didn't know he had a daughter until 3 weeks ago. He tried talking to Harry and was shooed away, but he couldn't just walk away. Virginia was his daughter. He went to the house to talk to Claire. Maybe she would be more reasonable. Harry walked in on them talking and went into a rage. He threatened Sam with violence from a whiskey decanter and told him to get out. But no, not gonna, because Sam had a gun, and that wins out over whiskey decanters any day of the week. He had downed a few drinks before he arrived, and his hands were shaking. His fingers slipped, and the gun went off. Too bad Claire was standing in the line of fire. Harry tried to revive her, but Sam knew she was already gone. When Harry looked up at Sam again, Sam knew that he was next on the list to die. Not thinking, Sam just reacted and shot Harry too. This is when he did start thinking and put the gun in Harry's hand, knowing that the police would just take that at face value. He ran out to the garden holding the whiskey decanter. He didn't mean for them to die. He just wanted to see his daughter. June is not super forgiving just yet. I don't know why Claire didn't tell you about your daughter, but killing Claire and Harry is on you, and nothing can undo that. Sam isn't listening to any lecturing. He's already back to business. Shut up and get on the boat. Come on, Virginia, you're coming with me. He grabs Virginia. June thinks fast and reflects the sun's rays into Sam's eyes with a compact mirror. This distracts Sam enough for June to be able to cut the rope holding this net here. It falls over Sam. Instant capture! Good thing Virginia wasn't too much in the way. June gets on the boat to radio the authorities. Finally? But no. Is that Julian's voice? Yes. He's radioing for June. Where's your location? We're at the docks and we have Sam in this totally secure net. Oh, surprise! Someone finally called the police and they're on their way. Are you okay, Virginia? June says. Virginia says, yeah, let's just go home. Poor girl has been through so much. Sam is handcuffed, tried by a judge and jury. Off he goes to jail. Is Jack still at the shop? And as always, thanks for watching. Keep watching if you want to read the story without commentary. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that we don't lose each other. And until we meet again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.